Right, mate. You seen this new red air underwear video? Straight trash. He's a straw man, a lack of empathy throughout the whole video, and a very annoying accent, which I can't do very well. But one of the things that I wanted to point out about this trash video that some people I haven't seen people talking about is he doesn't get maths at all, man. So we look at it. He basically and the key thing that he misunderstands is Bayes' theorem. He doesn't know it exists. I think. Basically, Bayes' theorem is this idea where it's kind of complicated. I'll leave you to watch this fantastic 3 blue 1 brown video, but just for the purpose of this, just kind of roughly what he did wrong is that he compared the entire population of people infected with COVID to the dead person with all these modifiers attached, where you need to modify the total population of people infected with COVID to have those same, modifiers, right? Aged under 45 who isn't already sick, right? That's the problem. And so, yeah, we're just going to take a peek at his numbers, right? So what we have here is we got 37,594 to 838. This is the base claim that he makes about how many people die. And then he removes all the people who died under 45, which you can see. And then he compares that to the entire population, right? Which is a problem, because he hasn't changed the population size. It should be the entire population under 45 rather than just, the entire population compared to deaths under age 45. And then in the final example he gives where it's to 1, where only one person died, he only has it as under 45 and healthy, when he should have the entire population, where it shouldn't be the entire population people who get infected, it should be the entire population who is also under 45 and is also healthy, right? So this comparison's unfair. You're kind of counting people who are over 45 and are not healthy in the population as, whatever, right? You get that idea. Yeah. So yeah, basically down here summarizes the main idea. And so let's look at how I adjusted it. So this explanation here is taken from Grade's video. I just took a little snap of the maths he did. And using this data, we can see that, the total population over here, we need to get the population under 45 of people infected with COVID. So we can do the total population times, and then, this under 45 here, 100% minus whatever, and that will get us the population of 45. So we do the quick maths, and then we get 24,474. So that's quite a fair bit off the original 37,000, right? So you can see then it goes from 0.07% of the people getting sick from 37,000 to 25 to only 0.1% getting sick from 24,000 to 25. Grade was off by a full, by a ratio of 2 to 3, which is quite a fair bit. And then I wanted to talk about the last claim. So what he talks about is, he goes, the people who are, healthy and still die. And I wanted to find the information for how many people would be still healthy, except for COVID in the thing, but I can't find just anything on it. This is the only paper I could find on it here, this little thing here. And it's, I know the general claim that in the entire world only 4.3% of people have no health conditions at all, but I'm sure you could think about it. You're like, wait a minute, but you only got to count the people under 45 who have no health conditions at all. It's the same error he's making, right? And I agree with you. I'd love to look at the actual data, and the paper does go into that data, but paper costs $214. Who has the money? Certainly not me. $214. That is ridiculous. Absolute nonsense. So we're just gonna have to pretend that the 4.3% works for the entire age range, but it probably doesn't. But it's closer than what Gray did, right? Anyway, here's the second bit of maths, right? So what he's done is he compared 37,594 people to 1 death of a healthy person under 25. So that's roughly 0.003%, very low, right? But we got to adjust the population, right? So we adjusted by the 65% from earlier, and then adjusted by a further 4.3% to be healthy people, which only gets us 1,052 people who fit that categorization. And 1,052 to 1 is roughly 0.095%, way lower, right? In fact, it's off by 32 times. Off by 32 times. That is huge, right? He's completely bungled it, hasn't he? Yeah, so nice maths, man. Yeah, in conclusion, he says in the video, numbers don't lie, and my god, numbers do lie, you fucking dolt. It's very easy to lie with numbers, and all the problems in the original video is a little petty to look at. Like, obviously, it's got problems outside that, but I thought it was fun. I hope you learned something.